Hello, and welcome again to my section, The Godhead and the Program. We are living through deeply Promethean times of deep black and white thinking, but not black and white in a logical and detached sense that would lead to the acceptance of everything being as it is, everything being dualistic. No, the black and white thinking of this is good and this is bad, and this is good and this is bad based on my perception of my personal convenience, and my personal convenience not being only, the this and that of this now, but my idea of where things will go in the future, where things should go in the future. In other words, the implications of, how what we do now is going to condition our future forever, because forever and never, is another layer of black and white thinking, because this is not black and white thinking, this is black and white believing. My God is better than your God. Thinks of the like. The longer I observe the program, the more times I go around the wheel with a group of people and expressing what is there for them, putting it into words, I don't get around, discovering new layers within this perfection of the way the program is built, When you look at the four gates of Prometheus, next to each other, as an expression of the yang-yang, yang-yin principle, which all four of them have in common, then you can see that the two on the left, the 9 and the 5, that I dealt with in the previous edition, that on the fifth, in the position of the fifth line, they have a yang line in common. Whereas the 26 and the 11, that I will elaborate on today, in the fifth position, they have a yin line in common. Okay? So that's an even deeper level of brotherhood amongst each other than they have with all four of them. Okay? And, well, as it goes, the previous one, that this is the way the yang, universalizes itself as yang, whereas here, the yang universalizes itself through the yin. I invite you to ponder what this means in relationship to the differences that got implemented in the world in gender behavior, Nevertheless, the way women tend to see the universal value of whatever they believe in, and the way men see the universal value of whatever they believe in. In the most homogenized sense of the not-self world, individually, all of these things mean something different for each person. Now, in having in common the yin as a universalizing principle, the form, the evident, there had to be a way in our imagination to restrict whatever we were ready to believe in. In other words, that to believe in some future without having any evidence that we can get there. So what do we need? Well, we need the tables of the law, into which God wrote the 10 Commandments before giving them to Moses, I think it was. I'm lost the connection with that data so much. It doesn't matter, The Holy Scriptures, they're an embodiment, they're an embodiment of something that comes from the past. Remember that the future cannot be just a disconnection of the past, that the future has to provide a continuity to the past, In other words, that we have to remain human, and that we have to remain recognizable in the way we have always conceived human to mean something. So welcome, to gate 26. The taming power of the great, the gate of the egoist, the inherent power in every human being. This is why we have this idea of free will. To collaborate in being ready to sacrifice and prove its deservance of a place in that future.